The Rock is back. He's here at Wrestlemania 41, and with him just staring into Cody Rhodes' soul, who demands to fight the final boss, he doesn't even realize that he has already lost. Ring that bell and you fires.
John Cena didn't give a damn! Chad Patton is back!
You cannot be a perfect
Cena
ambassador.
now! Cover by Cena! Cover by Cena! Patton's in the ring! John Cena has set the record!
John Cena wins number 17. No Travis Scott to be seen. Yet what is seen is The Rock congratulating John Cena on becoming the Never Seen 17 as the show closes with the duo standing over a beaten and battered Cody Rhodes. But what's next for the final boss? Well, nothing. He fulfilled his promise to John Cena, so the many may think that's it from Dwayne for the rest of the year. However, that tune changes during the main event of Backlash, as when Randy Orton goes into the cover after a RKO, The Rock's music hits just like at Wrestlemania as he strolls on down to the ring, but unlike Wrestlemania 41, he decides to get into the squared circle during the match. And then, we see an iconic stare down between two GOATs and perhaps a future one as well.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Cody Rhodes is back. He's at Backlash and he's got his eyes fixed on The Rock. He wants revenge for everything. The Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania 40, WrestleMania 41. But in his rage, he leaves a lowly Viper who goes back to stalk his prey, lining up for the punt kick. But with the referee distracted, John Cena goes low again. And with this, he takes full advantage once more, nailing an AA to get the 1, the 2, and most importantly, the 3. John Cena stays champion again, all thanks to the final boss. And this makes the American Nightmare absolutely furious, as on the following SmackDown, he demands for The Rock to show up and, well, ask and you shall receive.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Oh my boy, my poor sick boy. You want me, the final boss, the ultimate suit? Well, you got me. So what do I owe the pleasure? Okay, first of all, Dwayne, you do not get to call me your boy and your son anymore, you bald piece of crap. I have had it with your bullshit. No more trusting you, no more second chances, because I want you, Mr. Final Boss, and I want you as soon as I can get my hands on you, because when I beat you, I'll go on to beat the supposed greatest of all time, to reclaim my prize that was stolen from me by you and your dumb, unsafe celebrity friend. Oh my boy. My naive, nepo baby boy. You don't get to call the shots around here because I do. And for your transgressions, I've got a match to announce that comes straight from the board. For Saturday night's main event, in the main event, you will take on your bestest pal in the whole wide world, Randy Orton. Oh really, am I now? You think I'm gonna comply? Nah, not to hell with that. How about instead, I come up that ramp, or you grow a pair, and walk down here so I can whoop your ass right now? I mean, if you wanna get fired and erased, then sure, go right ahead. Or if you wanna keep your spot, your comfortable salary, your comfortable life, where you can provide for your daughter, then you'll listen to me. Good. Now, as I was saying, Saturday night's main event, you versus Randy Orton. Tagline, a legacy to be forged, a legacy to be made, because I'll sell well, won't it? And hell, let's add some stakes to this exhibition match, shall we? Oh, get on with it, Dwayne. Shut your mouth, boy, because if you, Mr. Cody Rhodes, wins, then at Money in the Bank, you get John Cena one-on-one with no great one to come and crap on your story. And well, the same applies to your boy, Randy Orton too. I'm gonna kill you, Dwayne, but Cody, if it means getting my hands on John again, maybe I'll have to kill you too. It's now time for the Saturday night's main event, as it's time to find out who will face John Cena at Money in the Bank. However, there's an extra caveat that The Rock may have forgotten to mention. John Cena is in the building and he's wearing a referee shirt. He's going to officiate the match, which really riles up both Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton that much more. And whilst there is respect between the two stars, John Cena pokes the bear constantly, leading to things gradually ramping up between the pair. However, just as things are reaching their peak, that's when The Rock comes on out again. And again, just like a Backlash, he gets into the ring and finally he gets physical as he drops Randy Orton to rock bottom, quickly doing the same to Cody Rhodes as John Cena calls for the bell as he rules it a no contest. It's unbelievable, neither Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton get a fight for the WWE Championship. At least that's what you're made to believe. Okay, not to be repetitive to you guys, but I am sick of Dwayne The Rock Johnson and his little stooge. I want to deal with the headless snake, so that's why, Randy Orton, I want you to come on out here before I make this challenge. Randy Orton is here and he gets into the ring with the American Nightmare, as Cody Rhodes says. If we can't fight for the WWE title at Money in the Bank, then why don't we just kick their asses instead? Because if it's alright with you, Randy, we officially challenge both John Cena and the final boss, The Rock, to a tag team match at Money in the Bank. And this of course brings out John Cena, who actually accepts the challenge. But there's no Rock to back him up, as Randy Orton ends up dropping it with a RKO, which gets shortly followed up with a Cody Rhodes Crossroads. The match is official, but this doesn't quite sit right with The Rock, who's on SmackDown, as on the eve of the PLE, he decides to show up and make a drastic change to the match. So with this match being set with the board forcing my hand into this damn love triangle, let's just put an attitude era spin on this amateur hour bullshit. In the main event, it'll be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton taking on John Cena and The Rock. Yes, that much is already set in stone, but the man who gets the pin and the win, well, they'll get to say they are WWE Champion. It's a humongous bombshell dropped by the final boss, which now doesn't sit right with John Cena, although whilst they argue, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton strike, taking down both legends, as the closing shot before Money in the Bank is an intense stare down between the American Nightmare and the Apex Predator. But which man will walk out of the show as WWE Champion? While the match is on, and of course, The Rock is up to his schemes again, just like at WrestleMania 40, forcing the referee to not count a count out, nor to call for a disqualification, as both he and John Cena systematically wear down the Apex Predator. he needs the tag, and eventually he finds it as Cody Rhodes is a one-man wrecking crew, taking out anything he sees, which inadvertently leads to him taking out the referee. And with this, whilst he does get the visual pin on John Cena, he doesn't get the win, as The Rock ends up pummeling him with the WWE Championship. And he does the same to Randy Orton, even hitting him with a rock bottom on the concrete floor. However, that's when he makes a grave mistake, as he then demands for John Cena to make the tag so he can get the pin, which the GOAT naturally refuses, as the two argue again. But unlike last time, this leads to things getting physical. The Rock has just betrayed John Cena, finally setting in motion the Never Seen 17's babyface turn. Although whilst this is the case, this also leads to Cody Rhodes taking advantage just like John Cena did time and time again, as with him effectively collapsing into the cover following a further crossroads, we see a new WWE champion. Cody Rhodes has won the title back, and that was all thanks to the final boss. But because of this, Cody Rhodes decides to make a very controversial decision on the following SmackDown. You know, I've made it clear that I think it's acceptable to toe the line of morality when needed, but not when it comes to Dwayne. I cannot, in good conscience, carry this championship after the manner I won it in. So I spoke to Nick Aldis, and I am hereby vacating the WWE Championship. But that doesn't mean the hunt stops. Nowhere near, because I will not sell my soul to that bald piece of crap, because I will win the title the right way, because I will not be corrupted. You will do nothing, boy. You want to vacate the title? Fine. But you're not getting it back easy, because it just came from the board. This title will be fought over in the King of the Ring tournament, and you are blocked from entering, because you will be busy at Night of Champions, whilst many will be fighting for the top prize. You will be fighting me. It's another humongous announcement made, and it's a humongous way to close SmackDown, as Cody Rhodes leaves the ring without his title, quite possibly regretting his decision. But he's in too deep now, as on the following SmackDown, he says, you know, I've made my bed now, and I am gonna be as comfortable as possible in it. Because Dwayne, I want to see how much of a coward you are. I'm going all in. If I lose this match at Night of Champions for one whole year, for 365 days, I will not challenge for the WWE Championship. Oh, but when I win, it'll be a day to celebrate, because I will then challenge whoever the hell the WWE Champion is at SummerSlam in the main event the right way. Cody Rhodes gives out his challenge, but will The Rock accept? Well, we only have to wait until later in the night to get an answer, as the final boss ends up attacking the American Nightmare, and after nailing the rock bottom to the former champ, he screams, "You want this? Fine, but after I'm done with you, not only will you never be able to wrestle again, not only will you never be able to challenge for the WWE Championship, but Mama Rhodes will find her new Dusty, and she'll be upgraded to me." The match is on, and it doesn't take long for the final boss to use that title to his advantage, as once the former WWE Champion starts to overwhelm him, he introduces weapons to the playing field, all whilst Cody can't use any for himself, and naturally, this turns the title battle completely on its head, as The Rock is just pummeling Cody Rhodes, and once he's done dishing out the punishment, he looks to finish the job with a rock bottom, which lands flawlessly. getting him a 1, a 2, but not a 3 count. And this makes him irate, as in his rage, he smacks the referee down. Yet when he stands over the iron motionless corpse of Cody Rhodes, that's when shit really hits the fan. Seth Rollins is here, a man instrumental in aiding Cody Rhodes in finishing his story, and he's seen enough, even after everything. He cannot bear to watch Cody be destroyed by The Rock anymore, mainly because he wants to do it himself. Roman Reigns is back, and Seth Rollins immediately charges up to him, getting nailed with a spear for his troubles, as the OTC continues heading towards the ring, until ultimately getting into it, standing side by side with his family. It's looking dire for Cody Rhodes. However, thankfully for him, the Tribal Chief isn't back for the American Nightmare.